Now, consignment accounts means there are two parties involved. The person who is selling the product is known as the consigner, and the person who is obtaining the product to sell is known as the consignee. Which means, in easy terms, I'll show it in whiteboard. There's the owner here. Owner of the good is giving the product towards another person. This person who is entitled to get the product is known as the agent. So agent takes the product. Now maybe he gave 100 stocks to sell. So he gives 100 stocks. He takes and he sells to the market. So this is market. So now this guy who is selling is known as the agent, and this person is also known as consignee. What do you say for him? Consignee. The person who is selling the product is known as the consigner. Okay. In easy terms, we say them as principal. What do we say them? Principal. Okay. So now this is the person who is selling the product towards a consignee, and consignee is taking the product and he is trying to sell it to the market. By selling to market, he gets a commission. Okay, when he sells the market, he charges a commission. He doesn't work for free. You know, these agents doesn't work for free. They charge. Consignees charge a commission. We are going to learn how to open up a consignment account and how to open up a agent's account. That's what we're gonna learn now. Consignment is the transfer of goods from the owner, consignor, to an agent. Consignee. Generally, in another country, the agent is paid by means of percentage based on the sale value of goods involved. The title of the goods remains with the consignor until they are sold. The agent collects the money generated from the sales of the consignor's goods and deducts his expense and commission payable. The balance is then paid to the consignor. A worked example. So we're going to do this sum in our accounting books. So take your writing book and we're going to open up a consignor's account. Okay, I'll take 4 lines. 4 lines is enough for me to do the sum. So let me move on to the sum again to explain you how it works. As this. Okay. Ankir, an exporter based in South Africa, sends goods to Sim, her agent in Kuala Lumpur. Ankir purchased the goods for 1,000 on April. She paid freight charges of 120. So now Ankir is paying a freight charges 120, but still it's a charge on consignment because it's now whatever the cost is involved in producing that product should be taken under consignment account. And then you can also see that we have she paid freight charges 120. Sim incurred Malaysian import duties amounted to 235 and further expenses of 65. Sim sold the goods for 2,150. He deducted his expenses and his commission of 10% of sales. Sim debited the amount due to Ankir at the end of May. Prepare an appropriate accounts in Ankit books of accounts. So let's do one by one. I'm gonna open up a consignment account to Sim. Okay, so that's what we are gonna do now. Consignment accounts of Sim. So what I send for my agent from my side. So Sim also has an account for himself. So I will open up another account for my preferences. Let me open up 3 accounts. I'll have a bank account most probably. Yeah. Sim, goods on consignment and profit on consignment. So I'll open up 3 accounts most probably. Sim, goods on consignment, profit on consignment. So these accounts you need to know to do this. Consignment, SIM account, goods on consignment, profit on consignment, and then we have bank. Okay, so let's start the sum. Consignment, SIM. Now, whatever the expenses incurred by the owner, which is the Ankir, we should represent under consignment account. It's very simple to write it down. It's not a hard sum, so take it very simple. Don't make it complicated. Ankit purchased goods for 1,000 on April. So when you purchase things, it comes on the debit side because it's a purchase. And here, what do you say? What do you represent? Here you will represent as goods on consignment. So once you record here, goods on consignment, you should transfer this amount to the goods on consignment account, 1,000. So debit your consignment SIM account, credit your goods on consignment account, saying consignment SIM. Okay. The second thing, she paid freight charges 120. So now all these expenses is an expense. So expense also taken on the debit side. So I'm going to write all the expenses of the business. So Ankit is paying this 120. So it's not SIM. So I'll take it as a bank transaction because it's paid by Ankit, not SIM. So I'll write here bank. So here 120, I'll make it as a credit on bank account as it seems account via Ankit. So in my books, it's a credit. I'll write consignment SIM. So after writing this, I have a few more accounts to record. What am I going to record? I will record the duties, the cost. She paid freight charges 120. SIM incurred Malaysian import duties. Now whatever the person who is the agent, whatever they are incurring, that also we should take. So what is the amount SIM has incurred? Import duties. Always write the name of the person whose expense SIM. So what's the Malaysian import duties? 235 and further expenses of 65. So I'll write 235 for the expense SIM. Okay, 65. I'm not yet done with the sum. A few more adjustments to be done. And then I have and SIM sold the goods for 2,150. He deducted his expense as his commission on 10% of sales. So now I'll take 2,150 here, saying sales. Okay. Here I'll record. There's a commission which they have earned. Who is earning? This guy who is the SIM is earning a commission from the sales he has made. How much is earning commission? 10%. So 2,150 into 10% is going to be 250. So I'll write here commission. Okay, write this down. Now we're going to finalize the sum. What are we going to do? We're just going to find the profit on consignment. When I get this amount to 150, I'm going to deduct all these expenses to 150 minus 1,120 minus 235 minus 65 minus 215. I get the profit of how much? 550. This I should transfer to the profit account. Here I'll write consignment SIM. Okay, easy as that. I'm not yet done. I have few more things to do. So here also I'll write 2,150. So then now I need to finish SIM account. How do we do this? What is the expenses SIM has incurred? Because you can see he has incurred import duties, further expenses, and he has received a commission. So I'll take uh, always do with the concept of principles of double entry. Then only the sum will be correct. Okay. So I'm going to take few things. What the from my point of view, how the SIM's account will be. So I'm going to take consignment account, consignment SIM. You can write here duties. He has paid 235. Okay. And then we have consignment SIM, but not duties, expenses. He has paid 65. Okay. Then we have here also consignment sim. He made earnings of commission 215. But on the other side, he also made a sales 2150. Here, they don't take. Now, these are two things which we incurred by the Anki. So Anki's cost is not taken on the Sims account because you need to know solely what is the amount he should transfer to Anki. So now this is a total amount I'm going to take 2115 both sides and deduct and find out how much he should pay to the bank. So what is the cash transfer he should make? The agent, what after taking his commission, what is the money he should pay us to Anki? So now I have 2150 minus 235 minus 65 minus 21. I get 1635. This is the amount you should transfer to my bank. So I'll write bank here. Here I'll write 1635. Here I'll write sim. Now we are going to learn the next part. Valuation of inventories remaining with an agent. Now understand this way. All sometimes when an agent, my hair looks messy, so don't consider because teaching for a long time continuously for number of hours and I even doesn't have time to cut my hair, so I look weird on the screen, but no worries. Let's move on and focus on the content what we want to cover. So valuation of inventories means what? Sometimes when consigner gives the goods to the consignee, the goods whatever they are selling to agent won't be able to sell. There are sometimes agent values will be remaining. So let's do how to do this sum. We will assume how they are going to calculate. Now see here, at the end of the financial year, it is quite possible that the whole consignment will not have been sold. Inventory valuation will include the cost price of the goods sent to the agent plus any expenses incurred to get the goods into a saleable condition. These expenses can include import duties, freight charges, landing charges, etc. However, care must be taken to ensure that this expenditure relates only to the goods remaining unsold at the financial year end. So we're going to do an example for this to show how it works. Worked example. Chang. A trader in Hong Kong sent a consignment for 150 units of his product to Umesh. Now this is a sum of Chang and Umesh. So I'm gonna now you can see here Chang, a trader in Hong Kong, sent a consignment for 50 to Umesh. So I'll open up a Umesh account and start doing it. So here I'll write Umesh. I'm going to copy this down. The same way I'm going to do. These 5 accounts you need to remember this is a part of the sum. Yeah, I'll write Umesh account. Umesh consignment account. Sorry. Draw this soon. Okay, now we are done with Umesh consignment account. Then we are moving on to the textbook again. It says that our consignment account Umesh consignment account you can write. Send a consignment of 450 units of his product to Umesh, an agent in Nepal. The goods had cost Chang 68 each. He also paid freight and insurance cost amounting to 360. So he has paid. Who has paid? Chang has paid. So bank account transaction. At Chang's financial year end, Umesh had sold 308 units. So out of 450, I have only sold 308 units, which means 70 is in remaining for 90 each. Umesh had paid landing charges 1800, import duties 675, and other direct expenses 45. Umesh has paid 5% commission on sales plus 2.5% bill credit commission. So what is bill credit? It's an agent who guarantees payment by a customer. Which guarantee the agent is paid an additional commission. So when you give 100% accuracy that you will pay the amount, that is where you get another 2.5% commission. At the financial year end, Umesh can send Chang $25,000. Now let's see how to create consignment account in Chang's books of account and Umesh account. So we're gonna start doing the first one with a very easy understanding. They sold 400 and he has given 450 units and he has costed 68 each. So I'm gonna take the goods value, what has cost this guy 450, put in a brackets or you will not you will forget it. How do you multiply goods on consignment? Okay, I used to put here normal. I used to calculate whenever I do I used to put like this in my, even in exams I used to do. So the examiner knows how I calculated. That's the reason I always end up with the good results. Always try to show the examiner that how you are calculating the things. And it was 90. Cost was 68. I'm gonna take. Yeah. So 450 into 68 is going to be 30,600. On the other side, they made a sale. What is the amount they made? 380 they sold on 90 rupees. $90. Okay. So 380 into 90 is going to be hmm, what did I do? 34,200. So let me move on to the sum. Listen to this very carefully. Uh he also paid freight charges, insurance cost amounting to 360. Now who is paying? Chang is paying from his bank 360 for freight charges. So you can directly take from bank, and I'll open up a bank account, and right here on the credit side 360 saying Umesh consignment account or consignment account Umesh. Okay, easy as that. At Chang's financial year end, Umesh had sold 3 units 380 into 90. Umesh had paid landing charges 1800, import duty 675. So let me write Umesh charges, what he has gone through. Landing charges. Also remember to write the name 1800, and then freight charges. What is the charges we had? Import duties, right? Import duty 675. So I'll write here import duties 600 and mesh. Okay, easy as that. Now 675. Now after doing this, what do we have? We have the next adjustment, other direct expenses, which is 45. So I'll write here other direct expenses is also mesh 45. Easy as that. Now we have taken the considerable accounts into adjustments. Now what do we need to know? The commission this person is having, and also the balance carried down value. So how do we find the commission of this person? They are given 5% commission on sales plus 2.5% on del credit commission. So I'm going to calculate his commission. You can also, if you are doing the other way, for Umesh account also you can directly take these values, because you can see here it says that Umesh had landing charges, import duties, and other direct expenses. So you can write if you want here these values, so it's easy for you to calculate. Right here, consignment account, landing charges. How much is the landing charge he has incurred? 1800. So consignment account, import duties. Okay, easy as that. So how much is that? 1675. And then consignment account, what do we have? Other direct expense. Okay, easy as that. So now after recording this 45, we get almost all the values correctly combined except the commission. So I just want to know what is the commission he is charging. So let's work on his commission. On the sales, he get 5% commission on initially, because on the sum it says that he has a commission 34,200 into 5. We will get how much? Let me calculate here. So get 1,710. I'm not yet done. I get another 2.5 percentage of commission because on the trust we have earned. So 34,200 into 2.5 percentage over 100. So now how much this will be? 34,200 into 0.025. If you easy way of calculating, I'll put the equal sum, so I'll get the total of the commission this person is earning. So 855. In total, I'm getting a earning. This person is getting an earning of 2,565. That is a commission this person is earning. So commission, who is earning? Umesh. So we are done, almost done with the sum. What are we going to do? We need to know what is the balance with the account. So now we didn't do. We have one more adjustments to do. What is the adjustment we forgot to do? The goods on consignment and the balance, like what he is paying, what is his amount he has made transfers. So let's check. Okay. Ah, okay. So I'm gonna do the next part of the sum. What I'm gonna do is to know the consignment profit, what they have earned actually. We can transfer this amount directly to the consignment profit account. But before that, I need to know the balance carried down of the goods what they have incurred. So I will insert some more lines into this so I can find out the balance carried down and then adjust the consignment profit. So I'll write insert two rows above. Yeah, another row. So easy as that, guys. Now we have already calculated Umesh consignment account. What do we need to calculate now? The profit of consignment. But I need to know that there were certain stocks available on the business, and we have not sold because on the consignment they have informed that out of 450 only 380 was sold. So how do we take this into our calculation? Is what we are going to look now. So we have 380, 450 unit stock units received 450. This is another working. I can take it as working two. This one I'll take it as working one. So units received is 450, and we get into we have sold 380. So units sold is going to be 380. So it's going to be easy for us to calculate. 70 is the amount of transaction which we have not sold. Now, how do I consider the 7 days actual cost? I just want to calculate one by one. From the percentage of import duties, now this import duties, landing charges, other direct expenses, all these expenses they are incurred based on the 450 units. So I need to only find the 70 units amount. How do I do that? I can calculate one by one. So let me see the cost of goods on consignment. So goods I can find the actual value of the goods 450. I can take 380 into 68 actual cost. So sorry, 70 into 68. 70 into 68. This will give me the actual cost for the business is incurring. 70 into 68 is going to be 4,760. I'll take it a bit down so we'll have a complete view on what I am doing. And then we have import duties. You all know landing charges was 1,800. Import duties was 675. So I'll take import duties. I'll take it was 1,000. Sorry, landing charge. Let me go with one by one order. Landing charge was 1,800. That is for 450 units. So 1,800 divided by 450 into 70 units to know exactly what is the value for the 70 units. So I take 1,800 divided by 450 into 70. So I got the cost of landing charges. Then I have import duties. Okay. So how much is import duties we have? We got 675. So I'm going to take 675 divided by 450 into 70 units. Then I get a value 675 divided by 450 into 70 will give me a value of 105. And I'm not yet done. I have some more expenses of the business, other direct expenses. So we'll take that as well. Other direct expenses, right? So I'm going to take here. I'm going to take here 675, sorry, 45 divided by 450 into 70. It's going to be 7, I guess. 0.1 into 70. So 45 divided by 450 into 7. So we got 7. So in total, if I take the carried down balance is going to be 5,152. Did I miss anything out of this sum? We have one, this is insurance here. We can see The bank amount, freight and insurance this person paid. Who has paid? The person who we say as Ankit. Chang has paid insurance amount 360. So we forgot to take that. So 360 divided by 450 into 70. So I'm going to take 360 divided by 450 into 70. I get 56. So I'm going to take the total. I get a value of 5208. This is my carried down balance because this is something left in my business. So I'll take this carried down on the credit side because this is a balance which I can take it for the next month on the debit side, because normally goods on consignment start brought forward balance on the debit side means carried down should come on the credit side. So 5208. Now I'm going to take the total this side. 34,200 plus 5,208 will give me a value of 39,408. And on the other side I will write the same value because I think the debit side is higher than the credit side. Let me check the credit side value. You can see here it is 36,045. So I can take the profit on consignment easily. I get 39,408 minus 39,408 minus how much is this? This amount. I'm bad in calculating. I'm sorry. Still I'm bad. Okay, give me a second. So to find the value, I'll take 39,408 and deduct this value to find the profit on consignment. What is the value we get here? 36,045. 36,045. So my profit on consignment was 3,363. I'll open up a profit on consignment account. How much is the profit on consignment value? 3,363. And I'll write here consignment account Umesh. Easy as that. So we are done with that particular adjustment. We can also transfer like on the previous sum we have done. We can transfer on previous sum. I explained you how goods on consignment is transferred. So we can write the goods on consignment. What is the value of goods on consignment we have? We got 450 into 68. So I'll write here the same value. Consignment account Umesh 30,600. Now we are not yet done. There's one more adjustment on this sum. What they have said, we forgot to do it. So let's look into that adjustment and start doing it. So now in this adjustment, they also said that you have something called Chang has paid. The Umesh has paid some value to Chang at the end of the year. You can see here at the last point at the financial year end, Umesh sent Chang 25,000. So Umesh has sent an amount worth of 25,000. So you can write here Umesh has sent to your bank, most probably 25,000. Here, Umesh made a sale, which I forgot to write. Consignment account sales. Okay, we're almost done. So I'm going to take 34,200. Take this down. So now he has paid 25,000. How to record this paid amount? This paid amount will be deducted, and we need to exactly understand, is it getting tallied or not? If it is not getting tallied, what is the reason? How do we record that? Is another question students have. Okay, we should consider it as a carried down balance. That's an amount he should pay to the Chang at the end of the year. So I'll take, I think credit side is higher than debit side is higher than the credit side. So I'll take 34,200 both sides. Then I take this total. You can see here in my value 27,520. So I'll take 34,200, 27,520, 6,680. So this is how you do a consignment account. Did you understand this?